Oh, man, this is bringing me back to my college days. Shows my age right now. That's all right. The iconic 90s hip-hop group Onyx gave us anthems like Slam, you just heard there, which still gets the crowd amped up.
Yeah, now we're learning more about the iconic rapper in a new book released this week. The story of Onyx is part of the title. Joining us this morning is the founder of the group and one of New York's very own, Fredro Starr. Good to see you.
Good morning.
What's going on? Congrats on the book.
Thank you, thank you.
So you formed Onyx obviously in the 80s, right?
Yeah.
But there was a chance encounter in the 90s that kind of turned everything around and really is when you hit it big. So tell us about that encounter.
Well, yeah, I started Onyx in '86 with Big DS, rest in peace.
Yeah.
Suave. And we had a record called We Do It Like This on Profile Records. It didn't go nowhere though. It was just a single. DJ Red Alert dissed the record. He said it was whack. And then we met Jam Master Jay. Jam Master Jay saw something in me, in Onyx, and we made a record called Slam, and it became one of the biggest records in hip-hop. Because what we did was we brought slam dancing culture into hip-hop.
Yeah.
Because we were big fans of the Beastie Boys, groups like Nirvana. They had a video called Smells Like Teen Spirit, and we brought that into hip-hop.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So what made you want to tell the story now in a book?
Because this story is very unique. We're from South Jamaica, Queens. And when we came out, we put South Jamaica, Queens, and Hollis together, and it was the biggest movement of 1993, ever. It was the biggest moment. So I said, you know what? Let me put this book out because I think people need to hear this story.
Yeah.
The trials and tribulations of what a real hip hop group goes through. Onyx is like the 5 heartbeats of hip hop. So I wanted to put it in the book.
Okay, and in the book you talk about your acting career too, because you got bit by the acting bug. Yeah. So you had Onyx, and then you jumped over to the acting world. Shows like Moesha, The Wire. So what made you want to make that pivot and that turn?
Well, you know, I never thought about doing movies.
Yeah.
But there was this one movie called B Street, and there was a character called Lee. And he was popping. He was like the cool guy. So I always wanted to be like that guy.
Yeah.
But there was one magic moment in my life.
But you were already cool.
Yeah, you know, Jam Master Jay said, hey, there's this movie audition for a movie called Strapped, and Forrest Whitaker is the director. I went in, no acting experience, and went in and got the part.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's impressive. But in your career, though, you know, all the comings and goings, you lose people in your life. I mean, it's tumultuous at times.
Yeah.
How did you make it through that, and what kind of inspiration can you share with others who are coming up in the business?
Well, yeah, like you said, we lose a lot of people along the way.
Yeah.
From where I'm from, South Jamaica, Queens, it's kind of a normal thing, and it's sad that it's normal that we can lose somebody and not really be affected by it and just kind of move on.
Yeah.
That's kind of the way we are when you come from the inner cities and they say the ghetto. We're all kings and queens, but we gotta know that we gotta stay strong. We gotta keep going because you never know what can happen. You can one day you could be in South Jamaica, Queens, and the next day you could be in Paris, rocking for a crowd of thousands of people.
Or Thailand.
Or Thailand.
Or France.
Right, or France.
I mean, mental health is super
it's very important, and I would say the mental health is just exercise. That's what I do to get out my stress. I exercise a lot, stay healthy, and just drink a lot of water.
Yeah, stress levels go down. I should try that. I'll be drinking gallons of water.
That's it.
Okay, I'll drink gallons upon gallons. But I mentioned Thailand and France because you're still touring with Onyx.
Yeah, we're worldwide, man.
Yeah.
Like I said, Slam is one of the biggest records worldwide. It gets licensed because Slam. Basketball. Yeah. We didn't think about basketball when we made it. So now you might hear Slam at ESPN, or you go to the Knicks game. Hopefully the Knicks will win the championship this year.
Come on now.
You know what I'm saying?
Lips to God's
You're saying
ears.
it.
But yeah, you know, we touring, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout to my management company.
Yeah.
Perry Papadakos, 100 Mad. And if you want to get on tour with Onyx, holla.
Now, the necklace that you're wearing right now, what is the signification
This is the Mad Face.
Yeah, I know.
This is my logo.
Because he's mad cool, that's right.
Yes,
okay, but
I like that. But no, Jam Master Jay said, you guys are great. You guys got a great sound, but what's your logo?
Okay.
You need a brand. Coca-Cola has a brand.
Yeah.
McDonald's has a brand. Run DMC has a brand. This is Onyx brand.
Very nice.
The Mad Face.
Before we let you go, though, you do the acting, you do the singing. What's next for you?
I'm actually going to be directing my own movie.
There you go.
Wow.
Yeah, it's called The Tunnel. So we're going to be directing that in New York City in the summertime.
Okay.
It's loosely based off the club The Tunnel back in the days. So that's going to be like a high school drama, comedy, action adventure.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah,
well, you got some extras here if you need.
Okay, then I might need you for
We're for
that.
hire.
Whatever you need. Okay, whatever you
right.
need. I don't play extra.
He wants the lead.
I got lines for you.
I'm just saying. You know, you didn't have the acting. You know, if you got sucked in, you never know. The talent's there.
No, you just earned the spot on the cast,
There we
brother.
go, buddy.
Okay.
There we go. Okay.
Definitely.
You sell these? I want to get one of these too.
I got you. I got you.
Looks expensive.
A little heavy though.
The story of Onyx is on sale now, Fredro Starr. Thank you again for
Thank you for
stopping
having
by.
me.
Great to
Blessings.
have you here.